morning, everyone. It's Mark again. I'm here at the front of Salvation Army. It's Wednesday morning. I got my little kid right behind me, but he's knocked out. Let's see if you can hear him. I don't think you can. Well, I can hear him snoring, but I think you guys are hearing the cars pass by. It's packed. I can tell it's packed today because it's half off Wednesdays, and all the cars here in front of the store is all parked. I mean, it's all filled. All the cars are parked here, and I'm watching everyone go inside. Early bird catches the early worm, right? And actually, I parked the car, and the door was still locked, and there were people, about a good 12 people here waiting. It's 9:14. They opened up 15 minutes ago. I've been here for a good 25 minutes, but I'm just chilling in the car. I'm gonna give my little guy, about another 15 minutes to nap, and then I'm gonna wake him up. I do want to go inside to see what they have. The best times to go to Salvation Army, Goodwill. Well, I don't know about the Goodwill. I'm not sure if Salvation and Goodwill are the same thing now, because a couple of years ago when I first moved into this community, Walmart is not that far from here. And I remember from Walmart, I would see the Salvation, but it was Goodwill. It was blue. And then for some reason, I think about 2 years ago, or a year ago, it went from Goodwill to Salvation. It turned red. But I'm not sure if Salvation bought Goodwill. Maybe I'm wrong, but the place is nice and big. That's what I like about it here. However, they have 2 parking spaces. The one in the front is where you have to pay by meter, but in the back, it's their personal parking space. But it's just that the personal parking space also has the dumpsters where people go to drop off their goods, their charity. But it's hard to find parking there, and not only that, the parking space is very small. So most of the time, I just park it right here in front when I get the chance, and it's right there next to the door. I'll show you guys a clip in a bit how close I am to the door. Literally, I can see the door. It's about a few feet away from me. And I'm looking at everyone going inside, and I'm down to go in. I keep saying to myself, they're taking the good stuff. They're taking the good stuff. Wake up, Mason. You know what? I want my little guy to get some rest. The little guy here, he woke up at 5 in the morning. He came to our bed, asked him for the iPad, told him to go to sleep. He wasn't sleeping, so I just gave him the iPad and I went to sleep. Then I had to wake up at 7:30 to get my little guy, both the kids ready. And once at school, me and my little guy went to the local post office by our house. Luckily, Mason wasn't sleeping yet. We dropped off our packages to the post office, and then we started coming here. That's when he fell asleep. So I'm giving him about 15 more minutes, and then I'm waking him up. But let me talk about a couple of stuff here at Salvation Army that for those that like to go into Salvation Army, like to buy things, the best times to come is on a Wednesday. Some of the brands that I look for doesn't necessarily mean this is what I come out with. It's very hard to do, but if you guys come across North Face, Polo, Nautica, Diesel, jeans, this guy is coming out with, what is he coming out? Oh, he's coming out with some video games, Xbox games, because they're green. I find that weird too, because when I go to the Salvation Army, the video game section, there's rarely any video games. And this guy just came out with a bag of video games, probably like 4 of them, 5 video games in there. I don't know. Maybe today is a good day to come in. But aside from that, let me keep you guys posted. But yeah, look for Nike, North Faces, Ralph Lauren, Polo, Tommy Hilfiger, some of those good brands, and especially vintage things, vintage toys. Again, I grew up in the 80s, so I can spot a vintage toy from a mile away, because that's from my era. I know the He-Mans, I know the Ninja Turtles that were produced in the late 80s compared to where they are now. Same thing with Transformers. That's what I mainly go for. And sneakers, here's a couple of things that I go for when I look at sneakers. Main thing, first things first, Nikes. I go for the Nikes. If it's not Nikes, Adidas. But now, here's some things that if you come across these weird names of sneakers, like let's say Osiris, Vans, Airwalks, Circa, DVS, ES, which is spelled S shoes. If you come across those type of sneakers, get them. Those sneakers sell like money. They automatic people buy them. Why? Because those are skateboarding sneakers. And if you see them in great conditions, like they're dirty but they're in great condition, get them. The reason why is because skateboarding sneakers are made for you to skateboard in them, and they get easily roughed up. I used to skateboard for 10 years of my life, and when I would buy a pair of sneakers and I skate in them, they wouldn't last long. They probably last about a month, depending on how hard you skate. But my sneakers wouldn't last more than a month because the grip tape on the board, the sandpaper, that grip tape, that black sticky tape, that scratches your sneakers. But that's the way you have to do it. When you wear sneakers, you do type of tricks that ruin your sneakers. That board is gonna ruin your sneakers. When you do a kickflip, any type of tricks. And so for you to come across a pair of skateboarding sneakers that are in clean, great condition, that's rare. Especially on the corner side where your toe is, that side of the sneaker, either on the left foot or the right foot, if they're not scratched up and it's somewhere it says skateboarding sneakers, get them. Skate shoes, whatever they're called, because it's rare. It's very rare that you'll find a pair of skateboard sneakers that are not roughed up. I made the mistake. In one of my clips I walked around and I saw a pair of Osiris sneakers. From a mile away, I knew those were Osiris. I could just tell how puffy and bloated they were. I was gonna grab them. I decided not to. I decided to look at the polo sneakers underneath. And I made that mistake because when I was reviewing that video and I looked at the polos, in that video I saw the Osiris sneakers on top shelf. And I was at home looking at that video. I said, you know what, let me just look at the Osiris online. Those exact Osiris sneakers were going for like $66.99, and they were here for $5.99. Should have got them. I should have bought them, and I made that mistake. But yeah, all right, guys. I think it's time. I'm gonna wake up my little guy because there's a lot of people going inside. All right, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys later.